Welcome, 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 ladies and gentlemen, to Searching in Fearless Tarot. We are going to be doing the energies of June 2021 for you. I'm going to do air. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Sorry if I burp. Sometimes it happens in readings. Okay, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What's going on for the energies of June 2021? Father God, Holy Spirit, thank you for another day not promised. Thank you for all the love, guidance, and wisdom that you give to us. Please help us with any messages that Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini need to know for June 2021. What's being activated? Fifth house, interesting. Fifth house was activated in fire signs too. Okay. I think it was fire signs. I think. Either way, okay, so fifth house is the house of love. It's the house of investments, gambling. It's finding new opportunities and the windfall, the downfalls and the triumphs that you can have in those new opportunities. It's taking a chance on something. It's letting your inner child out to play. It's doing something dramatically. It's making art, making love. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. So currently, you guys are definitely on your way to wish fulfillment. I get the Nine of Pentacles here, so I could be talking to somebody who is fiercely independent and doing their own thing. Maybe some of you have your own business or you are creating your own business with the Nine of Cups, but you're feeling a little imbalanced with this Two of Pentacles here reversed. Okay. Something happened, a situation happened to you that was unjust, and it's like you feel just utterly disrespected. You feel disrespected in this unjust, but it feels oddly quiet. It feels very quiet. What is this? What's this Three of Pentacles reversed, Spirit? What's this Three of Pentacles reversed? What does the collective need to know? Okay, so you're in Hermit energy, and keep in mind that the Hermit is a story within itself. The Hermit talks about the long journey it takes to feel complete within oneself, to heal yourself, to process emotions yourself, and to find the deep wisdom that lies within you. But with the Nine of Wands reversed, you're guarded. A little too guarded. Some of you are guarded and some of you are just getting past feeling guarded, or you're in this new energy of the Fool. So you're starting new opportunities, new chances on things, but at the same time, maybe there's a little bit of a hold on the past with the Moon and the Page of Wands. You could be in your emotions at this time or really guarded in your emotions. With the Page of Wands, it's like you want to put in the work, but you're scared. You may feel like it's irrealistic, or people have told you in the past when you've talked about having this dream of be realistic, or that's not possible, but you're going past that. You're going beyond that. Just be careful. If you are choosing to go out in the world after a really difficult period, after kind of going within in yourself, make sure that you're ready. And when I say make sure that you're ready, I just mean make sure that you're not entering into any new timelines while you're still thinking of the old, or while you're still stuck on the old. Make sure that you're keeping your intentions pure, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so if you're waiting on somebody else to talk or another individual to talk, I'm seeing they're coming in as the Page of Swords. So it's either you stalking their social media page or them stalking your social media page. But with the Sun, there's going to be it could be a social media page, or with the Page of Swords reversed, it could just be like keeping an eye on you if they're close, if they live close to you. But with the Hanged Man, it's like you're in this position where you know how this ends. And you're trying to keep your strength about you. Maybe a lot of your life you've had issues with giving away your love and not getting the same love in return. And having the strength to, this is what I'm feeling, is not getting the same love in return, whatever, that's a theme for a lot of people. But I think with you guys specifically, the theme here is that you don't have the strength to stand up for yourself or to say your convictions of what you want to say. And you're learning how to bring that piece of you back together, to have more respect for yourself, to learn that stating who you are, or what your preference is, or what your opinions are, it makes you strong. It doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make you a troublemaker, or it doesn't make you somebody who constantly wants to stir up shit. You're just respecting who you are. You're respecting yourself, and you're showing up for yourself emotionally. Okay. So with the star here, you're definitely healing. You feel like you're in a very healing energy. With the Knight of Wands reversed and the World reversed, this is talking about old cycles possibly coming back with the Mercury retrograde. If you still have feelings for this other individual, just know that I don't feel like it's going to change if they come back, because I'm seeing the Three of Swords and the Empress reverse. The Empress reverse talks about control. So maybe possibly this other person was very feeling controlling or feeling controlled. What's this World reverse, Spirit? Or with the Empress reversed, it could just be heartbreak because you don't think that what you're waiting for to happen might not happen or might not come, and that's really disappointing to you. You might not want to admit that with the World reversed and the Four of Swords with the Queen of Wands, but you're still going after your passions. Maybe things aren't necessarily going exactly the way that you want them to go, but you know that they're in the right direction. And with the Hanged Man, you know that it's going to be success on your end eventually. It feels like you have the patience to withstand that, though, or you understand that. You've been on a journey where you've had to understand that patience. You've probably had moments where you wanted to rip your freaking hair out, but for the most part, I feel like you're in the Queen of Wands position. You're sexy, you're moving forward, you're passionate about what you're doing, you know your shit. I feel like if you go back to the old circumstances or the old people or person that you were thinking about, they're going to take away that creative suppression. There's a need to really look at what happened in the past and really discern for yourself if it's in your highest good, or if it was in your highest good, or if going back to that would be in your highest good. I feel like this, I feel this dissonance energy where it's like, maybe logically, you know that this individual is not the one for you, or you know that this individual isn't good for you, or the people on the outside are saying, don't do it, don't do it. And on the inside, you're still hurt and things are still happening for you. And you're struggling. You could be struggling to even admit that you're thinking about this individual. But it's important that you're honest with yourself about this. It's important that you talk these things out, no matter how embarrassing, even if it's only with one person. Because in reality, you shouldn't have to hold the weight of this alone. You should never have to hold the weight of this alone. You're unfucking yourself with the Seven of Wands reversed. You're unblocking yourself. You're moving forward in your passion unapologetically. Holy moly. And look at this. The Empress went upright the second I pulled that card up. Can't make that shit up. Yes, the Tower has happened to you, but you're acknowledging that the Tower was only there for you to learn. It wasn't a mistake. Actually, it wasn't a mistake. It wasn't a failure. Might have been a mistake, but it wasn't a failure. And life isn't about failures anyways. Life is about moving through and learning and feeling through those emotions, feeling through the senses. I don't know why I feel the need to say this, but think about it this way. Like when we're up in the ethers, when we're not within our physical bodies, okay, we're learning about the things that we're doing in the nitty-gritty on Earth. Earth is like a master school. So I don't care how unready you feel for this planet. You're here for a reason. You're here because you ascended to a certain level in order to get here. So with this energy, this Tower moment, don't look at it as a failure. Look at it as something that helped you to gain the strengths. It was the building blocks. It was the steps you took in order to get to the success and where you need to be. This is beautiful, guys. You're getting there. I know it doesn't feel like you're getting there, but I feel like in June, a lot of these underlying feelings are going to be addressed, and you're going to be brave enough to address them and be okay. Also, the solar eclipse is going to change that too. The solar eclipse is all about our outward energy. It's how we move in the world, how we shake in the world, how we appear to others, and how we want to appear to others. So with this Gemini solar eclipse, I feel like it's really going to shed some light on how much it doesn't fucking matter what other people's opinions are, and how much it matters how you live your own life and you have your own back and you know what's going on moving forward. Obviously, don't be a dick. I'm always going to say that at the end of saying only look out for yourself. Obviously, do it within good means and good intentions, but for the most part, a lot of what you're realizing, it feels like this month, is that the opinions of other people and the journey that you're taking are meaningless without you having your own back and having your own discernment and trusting your own body and trusting that your body is telling you something that will move you forward. Sometimes we need to listen to our spirit instead of our physical being, because it's our ego that tries to keep us safe and within certain parameters. But that doesn't mean we're going to grow. Wow. Some of you are coming into new relationships with the Four of Wands and the Knight of Cups. The Six of Pentacles, they're asking you to... No, I'm sorry. The Six of Pentacles? Yeah, it's the Six of Pentacles. With the Six of Pentacles, they're saying that this relationship that you're walking into could be untraditional with the Hierophant reversed, or both of you could be going through major cycles at this time. But with the Wheel of Fortune, this was destined. Both of you are healing at this time. If you are finding someone new and you're wondering why it clicks or why it works so good, it's because you both understand each other. You both have been through the same kind of war-torn memories that happened. And you're coming into alignment with each other. And you always did have to come into alignment with each other. And I feel like when you meet this person, you will finally understand why your life took a nosedive. It's because the people and the places that you were surrounding with yourself pre-2020 weren't going to create the legacy that you dreamed. You most likely were making safe moves. You were making moves that kept you safe, that kept you in a box, that kept you in a certain parameter with people. You know, people were like, oh, that person's always reliable, or always knows what to do, or I can always count on them to help me out, or you're learning how to help yourself out and help others out at the same time. But you're not doing it from a place of boredom, and you're not doing it from a place of fear. You're doing it from a place of love and passion. Boom. This is how I like to finish off the reading. So with the Eight of Cups, you're walking away from what no longer serves you. And you are walking away from what no longer serves you in the month of June. With the Queen of Swords, you could be very logical this month. This makes total sense. You're showing up to your own reading. But you could be very logical and observant this month, okay? This could be a month where you're more on the sidelines and you don't speak unless it's something important to say. You could also be cutting off certain people in your life at this time. But with the Page of Wands, keep moving forward, keep going, because you know that whatever you're doing is bound to progress, is bound to expand, is bound to get bigger. And keep in mind that we are still in a retrograde season, and this month I believe it's like 5 retrogrades all happening at once. So retrograde is going to be the energy of processing your emotion, processing how you react to things. It's like what Saturn, Mercury, Uranus, there's a few other planets that are in retrograde right now, but either way, all of those planets dictate how we think about things and what comes up for us. So in this month, you're still creatively going. I definitely see you taking the proper steps and being in alignment with where you need to be. But if you're focused on past things, or if you're feeling really scattered in your mind, make sure that you're taking the time to ground your light body into your physical body, because that scattered energy is a lot of you being able to read the people around you, the collective around you, the energy that's literally just resonating in the air that everyone's picking up on. So yeah, keep that in mind. All right, let's see what's being activated this month for you folks. If I can find the shit. Okay. What's being activated for, I'll do each of the signs. What's being activated for Gemini at this time? What's being activated for Gemini? Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. This might be extra difficult for you Geminis this month, just because maybe a lot of new things are entering into your world with the solar eclipse and changing things. But this discipline is going to be for your highest good, and you know that. It may be frustrating at times, especially on days you're feeling extra ADHD, but it will work out, and you are doing things for the highest good. It may not feel like it in the moment, but just keep taking those small steps, and I promise you, you will get there. Okay, Libra. What's being activated in Libra this month? Imagination in the reversed. This is my bitch slap card. This means there's not enough of this baby going on here, all right? Libras, my loves, I feel like you guys are having issues with being too stuck in the grounded and the practical and making sure that everybody else is okay or everybody else is doing well. This is a time for you to make sure you're doing well and to use that imagination for creative ideas that are going to be springing forth towards you throughout the month of June. So use that imagination. Don't give yourself shit for taking time out to daydream and figure out what goals you want to accomplish in the future. Embracing your imagination will get you farther than you ever thought it would. So just give it a try this month, Libra. Okay. What's being activated in Aquarius? Okay, Aquarius, apparently you don't want me to know what's being activated within you this month. Okay. Peace. Aw, I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. I love that. I love that. And if anybody deserves it, it's fucking you, Aquarius, for getting so much shit for being a robot or having a god complex. A lot of people don't understand you. Don't listen to them. Don't. Okay, let's get guidance cards and then I am outie. Thank you so much for all the support, guys, for all your comments, likes, shares, confirmations, all that shit. I appreciate it so much, more than you'll ever know. So please know that. And sorry if I can't really, I don't know, give it to you with tears streaming down my face or something like that, but it is from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate all of you. All of you. Okay. Let's do Gemini first. We'll do guidance cards for each three too. Gemini. What's the guidance card for Gemini? The blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration. This is a card of awakening and energetic upgrades. Perhaps you're going through a period of a spontaneous awakening, receiving visions and having experiences that are out of the ordinary. In the West, little is known about the process of spontaneous awakening, and it can feel very scary when we're going through it alone. Elsewhere, they can see as auspicious experiences with Elsewhere, they can be seen as auspicious experiences with those going through them being treated with tender care. The blue beings are thought to be activated beings with great potential for healing and upgrading our cellular structures. They appear in the moments of extreme awakening, activating a physical Kundalini awakening and deep cellular and DNA healing. Many people glamorize the awakening process. However, in reality, it's a much messier and more difficult than most of us believe. We must first let go of what we think we know for sure and how we make sense of the world. This isn't easy. The awakening process, even when it's spontaneous, takes a considerable amount of time to integrate, and awakening without integration can leave us feeling ungrounded. If you're in the midst of an awakening, the process never ends. Treat this time as deeply sacred and give yourself ample space to ground and integrate extreme changes you're going through. Okay, Libra. Leaves. Star Keeper, Cosmic Ancestor, see the light by staying grounded. Boom, look at that beautiful card. God, I love their art. All right, so Star Keeper, 110. You're an ancient keeper of the stars, here to anchor and seed your light in your unique way. You've likely been incarnating on Earth for some time, dedicated to an area of awakening and bringing about a long-awaited shift in the planet's evolution. We're at a tipping point now. The survival of Earth and all its species is coming to a head. The more grounded you remain during this transitional period, the more helpful you'll be. The more you tend to the flames of your own heart, the more love you'll anchor onto this planet. The wisdom of the stars is imprinted in your soul. The more soul fragments you call home, the more this wisdom is seated here. You may be called to be in different places in the world to anchor this light, perhaps by taking a trip or living in a certain location. You may also find yourself experiencing awakening symptoms. The more grounded you remain, the more stable Earth's energy will become and the less reactive humanity will be. You're here for a double mission, to grow as an individual and as a part of the larger collective that's bringing about a shift in frequency. Trust that you can be in the world, but not of it, and lead a truly glorious life. I'm going to read that again. Trust that you can be in the world, but not of it, and lead a truly glorious life. So interesting. This is also making me think that possibly with your activation card being imagination in the reversed, some people could be having the exact opposite of what I was saying earlier. Some people could be going through too much imagination or thinking too much in their head and not being grounded in reality. So with that being Libra's card, I'm going to add that little pizzazz to it too. Okay. And Aquarius, what guidance does Aquarius need at this time? What guidance does Aquarius need at this time? A new earth, it's happening. Keep holding the vision. Wow. That's a Libra thing. Or I mean an Aquarius thing. A Libra thing. Some of you Libras could resonate with this card too. Okay. Don't give up now. You're closer than you think. I know it's hard to hold the frequency of a new age when it feels as if so much is crumbling and so many are losing faith. This is your sign that you're facing the right direction. You have a great gift in being able to see the potential of things before they exist. Wow, this is the most Aquarius fucking guidance card I've ever seen. Tend to the new seeds, dream them into existence. Don't lose faith now. Keep your focus fixed. Planting new seeds and bringing about a shift of the ages is no mean feat. It requires extreme trust and a radical vision. If you pull this card, it's a reminder to have faith. You choose to be here, to be part of this global shift. Whether you're bringing it about through prayer and meditation or through working on a new project, job, or creation, keep going. It's happening. Don't give up now. The world needs more dreamers like you, more people with hope in their hearts. The road ahead may not be plain sailing. Ushering in a new age in times of change never is. You're being encouraged to remember that what you've been working toward for so long is almost here. Don't question yourself now. Don't waver. Dig your emotions deep. For if you do, in the not too distant future, you'll be able to sit back and watch all that you've so carefully planted and nurtured grow and blossom. It's possible. Keep focusing on your dreams. You're closer than you think. Okay, my loves, I hope you have a wonderful June, and I'll see you back for more messages. Until then.